It has been a big week for the short-term rental discussion in the town of Telluride, so let's just dive right into it. To provide a very brief recap, ballot measure 2D, which was voted on in November 2021, instated a 2-year cap on issuing all new short-term rental licenses in the town of Telluride. And that 2 years is up this November. And the town of Telluride has hired a company called EPS to do a comprehensive impact study on STRs, basically trying to understand their impacts on both the Telluride economy as well as long-term housing. So last week, the town of Telluride held a variety of meetings in order to present the results of this study via a few community open houses plus stakeholder meetings that were more focused. And it was a really nice way, in my opinion, to get the information out there as well as start getting feedback from the community so that everyone who has a stake in this can really get involved. And for me, the largest takeaways from this study, first of all, were regarding our bed base. If you'll remember during this conversation 2 years ago, I was constantly harping on the fact that Telluride does not have hotels. And the stats are in, and 78% of our bed base for lodging is short-term rentals. So that only leaves about 20% of our lodging options as hotel rooms. And we're really unique in that scenario. For comparison, Vail is 50% hotel rooms, 50% short-term rentals. So because of our extreme lack of hotels, these short-term rental units really are vital to our tourism economy. And then, of course, as it relates to housing, at this point, there has been no concrete evidence found that there is any correlation between short-term rentals and the availability of long-term locals housing. Now, the study is not complete yet. We're still missing a decent amount of information, especially as it pertains to long-term housing. And in my opinion, the most important data set that hasn't been tapped into yet is that wait list of every property owner who wants an STR license and hasn't been able to receive one yet. And as soon as we have an understanding of exactly how those units are being used while they wait, that basically tells us everything we need to know about what these regulations actually do. Are they being long-term rented affordably to locals? Are they being long-term rented unaffordably to remote workers or other people who can afford much larger rents? Or are they just sitting empty? Obviously, we'll be learning more as we continue this discussion over the coming weeks and months. But as for where I stand today with the information that we currently have, I say let's let these regulations sunset in November, release STR licenses to whoever wants them, and create some competition in that STR market again, because the scarcity in that market has really pushed our average daily rates through the roof. And at the same time, there's still room to increase our business license fees. They are incredibly affordable still, even after doubling them 2 years ago. So heck, double them again, put all that money towards affordable housing, build a ton of units down by the base of Lift 7, and let's be done with this conversation.